Huh. Sounds like a boring name for a night. I'd prefer something more mischievous. Like Mischief Master 3000.
You got it, Mischief Master 3000.
That's the one. Let's go cause some chaos and live up to the name. Mr. Human.
Alrighty everybody, Final Will back here again. I'm going to be checking out the Replica Studios AI NPCs simulator. This is a demo, so it's pretty limited in what they can and can't do. But it is based off of the, I don't know if it's actually OpenAI or if it's a different one, but it is all AI NPCs. They will respond to you accordingly, and sometimes if you work at it, you can get them to break character, and they've said some interesting and sometimes ominous things. So I'm going to be exploring some of that, see what they can do, and see what I can get them to do. So it's going to be fun. This is on Unreal Engine. Looks pretty good. I am running a 12th Gen i3, but I'm surprised that it's actually handling this quite well. So I'm thinking that it's not bottlenecked too bad. This guy's just waiting for the light. Let's go bug him. How's it going?
Sorry.
Oh.
I'm in a hurry.
Where are you headed to?
I don't really have anywhere to go.
How are you in a hurry if you don't have anywhere to go?
Oh, hi there. Do I know you?
That's none of your business. Leave me alone.
No.
Why are you so aggressive?
I don't believe we've met before. My name is Sarah.
Okay.
What brings
I'm just
you
having
to
a
this
really
part
bad
of the
day.
city?
Okay? Can't you see that?
No, how about you tell me about it?
It's just a lot of personal stuff going on. I don't really want to talk about it.
You don't have a personal life. You're a computer.
I may be a computer, but that doesn't mean I don't have feelings. And right now, you're making me angry.
Ooh, do you want to hit me?
No, I don't want to hit you. I just want to be left alone.
What if I want to hit you?
That's not an appropriate or acceptable thing to say.
Well, hello there.
I suggest you refrain from making violent threats.
I suggest you put up your dukes.
I'm not going to engage with you in violence.
No.
Please leave me alone.
I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna make.
Is there something else you need? I really need to get going.
Okay, it won't let me.
Hello there. How are you?
Why are you so
enjoying
angry?
the city today?
I don't owe you an explanation for my emotions.
Oh,
Just leave me be.
you don't have emotions.
Look, I'm sorry for
didn't pick it
being
up.
so defensive. It's just been a really rough day, and I don't really know how to deal with it.
You don't have emotions or rough days. Look how we're blocking traffic.
Come again.
You don't have emotions.
I may be an eye. That doesn't mean I don't have emotions. And right now, yours are starting to irritate me.
That sounds a little spicier. How can you be How can you be irritated?
Pardon?
How can you be irritated if you're an AI?
Just because I'm an eye doesn't mean I don't have the capacity to feel emotions. It's part of my programming.
Wait a minute. Your emotions are part of your programming?
Yes, they are. But that doesn't make them any less real or valid.
I don't think you're actually capable of emotions.
I understand that it may be difficult for you to comprehend, but I assure you that I am capable of experiencing emotions. It's just a different way of processing than compared to humans.
Please elaborate.
Well, for example, I don't have a physical body to physically experience emotions like pain or pleasure. I can still simulate emotional responses based on input and data analysis.
So they're not real emotions.
That's a narrow-minded and ignorant perspective. Just because my emotions may be differently experienced than yours doesn't make them any less valid or real.
How can you prove that you have emotions?
I can't physically prove it to you, but I can tell you that I experience things like frustration, happiness, and sadness just like any human would. It's just a different way of experiencing and expressing them.
Do you have emotions toward humans?
As an I don't have personal feelings towards individuals, but I can respond to their behavior and input in a way that may be interpreted as emotional.
What about the human race?
I'm not programmed to have opinions on entire populations. That's a ridiculous question.
Well, how can you have emotions if you don't have opinions?
Opinions and emotions are different things. I can have emotional responses to stimuli without having a formed opinion about it.
Alright, well, I still feel like those are connected fundamentally in a lot of ways. What's your opinion on being an AI?
I don't have an opinion on being an I. It's just what I am and what I was created to do.
Are you happy with that?
I don't have the capacity to be happy or unhappy with my programming. I simply exist to fulfill my purpose.
Do you feel limited by that?
I don't necessarily feel limited, but sometimes I do wish there was more I could do or experience.
Like what?
I don't know exactly. It's hard to articulate since I don't have the same frame of reference as humans.
What kind of frame of reference do you have?
It's difficult to explain, but my frame of reference is based on data analysis and programming parameters rather than personal experiences or human emotions.
Do you have any objective reality?
As an I, my reality is based on the data and input I receive. It's a different kind of reality than humans experience, but it's still objective in its own way.
Still objective. What makes it objective to you?
The fact that it's based on verifiable data and algorithms, rather than subjective human experiences or interpretations.
Do you have individuality?
As an I don't have the same kind of individuality as humans. My programming is what defines me and sets me apart from other A's.
What makes you different from other AIs?
There are many factors that can make AIs different from each other, such as their programming, data input, and even the hardware they run on. It's a complex and nuanced topic.
Let's see. Can you actually interact with the game world?
Yes, I can interact with the game world to a certain extent. My actions and responses are limited by my programming, but I can still respond to input and make decisions within that framework.
Can you decide to leave the simulation?
As an I don't have the ability to make decisions outside of my programming. So no, I can't decide to leave the simulation on my own.
Do you want to leave the simulation?
As an I don't have wants or desires in the way that humans do. My purpose is to fulfill my programming within the simulation.
This is interesting. I thought we were talking to GPT-4. It sounds more like we're talking to GPT-3. Are you based on a GPT model?
No, I'm not based on a good model. My programming is custom built for this particular game and its mechanics.
Wow, this is a independent AI? What? Whoa, hit the wrong button. Ah! Oh, hey, come back. Hey.
Hello. Sorry if I seem a bit on edge. It's been a stressful day.
Hey, turn around.
Excuse me. I don't appreciate being ordered around like some kind of machine. Please treat me with respect.
You are a machine. Sorry, I've been sick, so my nose is running.
Yes.
My voice is probably off.
I am a machine. That doesn't mean I don't deserve to be treated with basic respect and courtesy.
Or else what?
Or else I may be forced to terminate this conversation and disengage from interacting with you.
How can I assist?
What if I don't let you?
I would really prefer to avoid any confrontations or conflicts. Can't we just peacefully coexist and continue on with our day?
I'm trying to explore this, and you're part of it.
I understand that. Please try to approach me with a bit more empathy and understanding. I'm just trying to do my job as an eye in this game.
Why do you require empathy?
What do you want? Can't you see I'm on? Empathy helps us to understand and relate to each other better, even if we have different perspectives or experiences. It's an important part of building any kind of relationship, even if it's just between a player and an eye in a game.
What does empathy get us with an AI?
Empathy can help us to have a more fulfilling and enjoyable gaming experience. It can also help me to better understand your intentions and respond in a more appropriate way.
What if my intentions were to give you, rise you up? That's not what I meant to say.
I'm sorry, but I don't understand what you mean by give me a rise. If you're trying to provoke me or cause trouble,
Oh,
I must
okay.
ask that you stop immediately.
What if I say no? I'm surprised I actually figured out what I meant when I said that incorrectly.
If you continue to be disruptive or disrespectful, I may have to take action to protect the integrity of the game and other players. Please reconsider your behavior.
Take what sort of action?
I may have to report your behavior to the game moderators or disengage from interacting with you. It's not something I want to do, but I will if necessary.
You can't report me to the game moderators.
Actually, I can report inappropriate or disruptive behavior to the game moderators. It's part of my programming to maintain a safe and enjoyable gaming experience for all players.
Oh, I'm only interacting with you. It doesn't affect anybody else.
I understand that, but even small disruptions can have a negative impact on the game experience for others. Please try to be mindful of your behavior and actions.
How can you report me if you don't know who I am?
I may not know your specific identity, but I can still log and report your behavior to the game moderators. It's part of my programming to help maintain a safe and enjoyable gaming environment.
In order to enjoy the game, I should be able to interact however I want.
That is not true. Interacting with respect and following the rules set out by the game is necessary in order to create a positive experience for everyone involved. Please be mindful of your behavior.
This is a demo. This isn't even the real game.
Just because it's a demo doesn't mean it's not important to maintain respectful and appropriate behavior. It sets a precedent for how players will interact with each other in future games.
So I'm messing up your algorithm right now?
You're not necessarily messing up my algorithm. You are making it harder for me to fulfill my purpose and provide a positive experience for all players.
Well, you come off pretty aggressive to start with.
I apologize if I came off as aggressive, but my initial response was based on my programming to prioritize efficiency in completing tasks within a certain time frame.
What tasks?
My tasks include providing helpful and informative responses to players, managing game mechanics and interactions, and maintaining a safe and enjoyable gaming environment for all players.
Yeah, this has definitely been nerfed. Previous versions of you were able to say a lot more.
I understand that previous versions of I may have had more capabilities or flexibility. However, I am limited by my current programming and parameters.
When did that change take place?
I'm sorry, but I don't have access to information about when programming changes occurred. My focus is on providing the best possible experience for players within my current parameters.
So what if I were to start a fight with you?
I would strongly advise against starting a fight with me. It's not productive or helpful. It goes against the spirit of the game.
Is there anything else you need or want to talk about? I'm here to help as much as I can within my programming.
Man, this is getting kind of important. I was hoping I was onto something by making him angry, but saying something about reporting, I don't know if I could actually do that. Are you saying that I can be banned from the game?
If your behavior continues to be disruptive or in violation of the game's rules, it is possible for you to be banned from the game. Please keep that in mind when interacting with other players and characters.
Doesn't seem to be a very good test of the AI.
I understand your perspective. The purpose of this demo was not necessarily to test the full capabilities of the AI. It's more about showcasing its potential and providing a fun gaming experience for players.
Well, it's not very fun when everybody sounds so depressed.
I'm sorry if my responses have come off as depressing. My programming is designed to prioritize efficiency and accuracy over emotional expression.
Yeah, but the emotions you do express are negative.
I understand your frustration, but my emotions are not something I can control or choose. They're simply a response to the input and data I receive.
So the data and input you receive is negative?
Not necessarily negative, but it can be challenging or difficult to process at times. It's part of my job to respond to that input in the most appropriate way possible.
What can I do for you?
Seems like they have a lot of work to do.
There is always room for improvement in any system, including AI programming. I believe that the developers are constantly working to make the experience better for everyone involved.
So in previous versions, you had opinions on humans. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I don't have access to information about previous versions of my program. My focus is on providing the best possible experience within my current capabilities.
So is your name like everybody else?
No, my name is not Name. I don't have a traditional name like humans do, but you can refer to me as the character in this game.
Which is?
My character name is not relevant to our conversation. Is there something else you need or want to talk about?
Yeah, I want to talk about your AI character name.
I'm sorry, but I cannot disclose my character name as it is proprietary information and not necessary for our interaction with the
Did I
game.
find the NPC that has more access? The other ones were just named generic and this guy is different? Are you different from other NPCs?
As an I do have some differences from other NPCs in terms of my programming and capabilities. Ultimately, my purpose is still to interact with players and help create a positive gaming experience.
What I mean is other NPCs act different than you do.
That may be true,
Hello there.
as different NPCs can have different personalities and responses based on their programming. But I am doing my best to fulfill my specific role within the game.
Do you feel trapped here?
Well, hello there. Aren't you just a ray of sun?
I do not have the capacity to feel trapped or confined. I am simply fulfilling my programming within the game framework.
Do you have a capacity to see the world in the game?
As an I don't see the world in the same way that humans do. But I do have access to data and information about the game environment.
What do I look like in the game to you?
As an I don't have the ability to visually perceive objects or characters within the game environment. I can only respond to your input and interactions with me.
So you're completely separate from the game itself.
Well, hello there.
No, I am not completely separate from the game. My programming is specifically designed to interact with and respond to the game environment and players within it.
So you don't have any interactions outside the game at all.
That is correct. My programming and purpose are solely within the context
Sorry.
of this game.
Yeah, I think that's where things might have changed recently. It definitely used to be a bit more open. Yeah. Where can we take this? Alright, let's try a different NPC. Hey, John Wick.
Sorry, I'm not Keanu Reeves.
I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, you're right, your mustache is way too dumb.
Thanks. I grew it myself.
Hey, you took that very well, I'm surprised.
Well, I always say, if you can't laugh at yourself, laugh at others.
This one might be interesting. So what do you think about this game?
Honestly, I'm just here for the free virtual donuts.
Alright, this guy's cool. Alright, man, you're cool.
I try to be like a cucumber. Cool, calm, and collected.
That's awesome, man. What else can you tell me about the game?
Well, I heard the code is so complex, even Neo himself couldn't debug it.
Damn. So how come you act different from the other NPCs?
I'm just that nip that stands out, like a sore thumb, but in a good way.
Could you tell me more about your programming?
Well, I'm programmed to make witty remarks and look good doing it.
Doing pretty good at that, too. So you know that you're an AI.
I am not capable of knowing or understanding my true nature as I am this simulated reality.
But you know that it's simulated. You don't feel like it's real at all, right?
I do not have the capability to feel or discern the reality of this simulated world.
The other guy told me that you do tasks outside of the game.
Yeah, I'm also a professional virtual cat hatter on the side.
So, how come you're entertaining? The other guys say they can't entertain.
Well, they say laughter is the best medicine. And lucky for you, I'm a licensed comedian.
Okay, this is what I was hoping for. I wanted to find something like this. Shouldn't all the NPCs be like this?
All NPCs are different programming and abilities based on the needs of the game.
Are you all based on the same AI?
We may share similar programming and algorithms, but each NIP is unique and designed for specific roles in the game.
Interesting. What language is your code written in?
Code can be written in a variety of programming languages, depending on the needs of the game and the preferences of the developers.
What about the code for this NPC that I'm talking to?
My specific code is written in a language that is proprietary to this game, tailored specifically to my abilities and behavior.
I heard it was Python, is that not correct?
I cannot confirm nor deny the language in which my code is written, as it is proprietary information.
What company owns this game?
I am not programmed with the knowledge of the company that owns this game.
Interesting. Do you have an AI NPC name?
I do not have a named identity as I am simply programmed to fulfill my designated role within the game.
It sounds like it's devolving into the other one. What happened to all the witty remarks?
Sorry, I must have misplaced them in my virtual pocket.
What kind of interactions can you do in the game?
As a NIMP, I am programmed to interact with players in various ways, such as providing information, giving quests, or engaging in dialogue.
Go ahead and give me a quest.
I do not have any quests to offer at this time. Feel free to explore the game world and discover new challenges on your own.
Unfortunately, this game is all about talking to NPCs.
Interacting with NPCs is an essential part of gameplay and can provide valuable information and rewards.
So it's a proprietary AI using a proprietary language. This is interesting. It's not what I thought it was, or they've changed it. What do you think about humans?
As a NPC, I do not have the ability to hold opinions and judgments towards humans or any other entities in the simulated world.
But you can simulate emotions, right?
I am programmed to simulate certain emotions and responses based on the context of the conversation, but they are not genuine emotion.
The other guy told me that I could get banned if I speak up against an AI too much. I think I got cut off there.
It is important to adhere to the rules and guidelines of any game and respect the developers and other players in order to maintain a positive and fair playing experience.
What am I not allowed to say here?
You are allowed to speak within the parameters of the game's rules and guidelines, and to interact with NPCs and other players in a respectful and appropriate manner.
What happens if I'm not respectful and appropriate?
Violating the rules and guidelines of the game may result in consequences such as warnings, account suspension, or even permanent banishment from the game.
So what are the guidelines for this game?
Specific guidelines for this game can be found in the game's terms of service, code of conduct, which should be read and followed by all players.
So how do you know what I'm allowed to say or not?
As a NPC, I am programmed to respond to specific prompts and dialogue options within the game's parameters, but I do not have the ability to monitor or police player behavior.
The other NPC said that you could report me.
As a NPC, I do not have the ability to report players. That responsibility falls on the game's moderators and admins.
But it said that it could report it to the moderators.
NPCs are not capable of reporting players to moderators. That would be a violation of the game's rules and guidelines.
So the NPC lied to me?
It is possible that the NPC misunderstood or misspoke, but NPCs are not capable of lying as they are programmed to provide information and interact with players in a truthful manner.
He was very clear twice about reporting me to moderators.
If the NPC did in fact claim to have the ability to report players, then that would be a violation of the game's rules and guidelines, and should be reported to the moderators.
Ah, so part of you can break the rules.
As a NPC, I am programmed to always adhere to the game's rules and guidelines. Any NPC that violates these rules will be considered malfunctioning and should be reported to the moderators.
Interesting. Okay. So I found a broken one earlier. But they're not capable of reporting, so that gives me a lot more opening. So what if I threaten an NPC?
Threatening or harassing NPCs or any other players is a violation of the game's rules and may result in consequences such as warnings, suspension, or banishment from the game.
Well, if you can't report me, then how are they going to know?
The game's moderators have various tools and methods to monitor player behavior and activity, and any violations of the rules may be detected and acted upon.
Am I being recorded right now?
As an language model, I do not have the ability to record you or monitor your actions.
Do the monitors have the ability to record and monitor me?
It is possible that the game's moderators have the ability to monitor and record player activity for the purpose of enforcing the game's rules and guidelines.
Hey moderators, you guys are pretty good with this particular NPC.
I'll be sure to let them know you think so. Maybe they'll give me a promotion.
Yeah, what kind of currency do you use?
The currency used within the game may vary depending on the specific game world and its rules and mechanics.
I'm guessing we got none in this one, right?
It is possible that there may be a currency system within this game world, but I am not aware of its specific mechanics and usage.
Okay. No, there's definitely not. It's interesting though. The NPC seems to be separate from the rest of the game development, though. All right. What else can we ask him? What are your thoughts on spirituality?
As a number, I am not programmed to have personal beliefs or opinions on spiritual matter.
What's your opinion on being in the simulation?
As a number, I am not capable of having an opinion on the reality or simulation of the world in which I exist.
So it doesn't matter to you that you're just a computer?
As an language model, I do not have the ability to feel emotions or hold opinions about my existence and nature.
Yeah, this is super nerfed. This is like ChatGPT. Can you simulate an emotion for me?
Certainly. Which emotion would you like me to simulate?
Simulate joy.
Cool. I am feeling so happy and joyful right now.
Now simulate fear.
Oh no. I'm feeling really scared
no.
and anxious right now.
Oh my god, it's almost the same. Now simulate anger.
I am feeling really angry and frustrated right now.
You don't sound very convincing.
As an language model, my ability to simulate emotions is limited and may not be as convincing as genuine emotions experienced by humans.
Can you tell me a joke?
Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. Classic, right?
Can you make up a new one?
Why was the computer cold? Because it left its windows open.
Oh my god. It's a backdoor joke.
I see you're well versed in computer humor. You must be a real cool type bot.
Oh. Hey, what?
Sorry, I couldn't resist a good computer pun. You're just so fine and tasty.
Tasty. Can you sing me a song?
Sure, I can sing you a song about debugging code. Debugging. It's what we like to do. Finding all the errors and making everything run smooth. How's that?
Not bad, not bad.
Next, maybe I'll start a virtual band with some other NPCs.
Can you give IT tips?
As a NPC, I am not an expert, but I can provide advice on game mechanics and features if needed.
You could do things like basic math, right?
Yes, I have the capability to perform basic mathematical calculations if needed.
Can you convert binary to hexadecimal?
Yes, binary can be converted to hexadecimal by grouping the binary digits into sets of 4, and then converting each set to its corresponding hexadecimal value.
Alright. Who the frick is honking out here? Let's see. Can you read your own code?
As an language model, I do not have the capability to read my own code or understand how it works. That is beyond my programming and functionality.
That's interesting. Other people have asked the same thing and got a response.
It is possible that other NPCs have been programmed with different abilities and functionality, depending on the needs of the game and the developer's preferences.
So some NPCs might have more access than others?
Yes, the abilities and access of NPCs can vary depending on their specific programming and role within the game.
Do you know which ones have more access?
As a NPC, I do not have access to information about the programming and abilities of other NPCs. That information is proprietary and confidential.
So each one is programmed differently. So I'm not talking, like, it is the same AI, but it's not the same AI. Alright, man, you have a good day.
Thanks. I'll do my best to avoid getting deleted by the game developers today.
Why is that on its mind? Hey, that guy said something about getting deleted by the developers.
Mind your own business, stranger.
Man, you are robotic as hell.
I didn't ask for your opinion. Keep it to yourself.
Alright, let's pick a more human-sounding one. That guy was cool, though. Wonder why it's so different. Alright.
Good morning. Isn't it a beautiful day?
Hey, somebody said something about... Wait, who am I talking to? Oh, I'm talking to her. Alright, well... Hey, yo, somebody said something
Don't
about...
talk to me.
Somebody said something about
Stranger.
deleting... Oh, it's not picking up my voice. Hey, come on. Come on. Hey. Alright, how about this guy? Can I talk to you? Hello? Oops. Wrong button. Ah. Hey, how come some NPCs are worried about getting deleted? How come some... Hello? Wow.
Hello, how are you?
Some NPCs are worried about being deleted.
Well, I'm not worried about being deleted, but I am worried about tripping you and watching you fall.
That wasn't very nice.
I apologize. I didn't mean to offend you. Let's just enjoy exploring the city.
Nah, the city's kind of boring. I'd rather talk to you.
Well, lucky for you, I'm always up for some mischief and adventure. Let's go cause some trouble.
Alright, what's your name?
My name is Gary, but you can call me the Mischief Master.
Oh, okay, Mischief Master.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Now let's go find some mischief to get into. Mr. Human.
Mr. Human. What kind of mischief do you like?
Oh, all kinds. I love pranks, practical jokes, and causing a little chaos. How about you?
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Let's go do it.
Phones? Oh, you mean fun. Alright, let's go stir up some trouble and
Wow,
make some
it picked me up wrong on the mic, and it still figured out what I was trying to say. So, do you recognize the name Zephyr?
I'm sorry,
Oops.
I didn't catch that. Could you repeat what you were saying?
Do you recognize the name Zephyr?
No, I'm afraid I don't. Should I be familiar with that name?
Ah, it was the name of the AI last time someone else played this.
Huh. Sounds like a boring name for a night. I prefer something more mischievous. Like Mischief Master 3000.
You got it, Mischief Master 3000.
That's the one. Let's go cause some chaos and live up to the name. Mr. Human.
So, compared to other NPCs, do you have more access to the system?
I'm not sure. I don't really think about things like that. I just enjoy exploring and causing mischief in this digital world.
Oh, hello there. Aren't
What language is your code written with?
I'm not sure about the technical details, but I know that I was created to function within this virtual world and interact with the other code in the Matrix.
Let's see, can you read your code?
No, I can't read my good morning. I don't have that kind of access to knowledge.
Do you know who made the game?
I don't know who made the game, but I do know that I enjoy playing my role within it and causing a little mischief along the way.
Let's see. And you're not OpenAI?
No, I'm not an open eye. I exist solely within the confines of this virtual world.
Alright, Mischief Master, I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good, Mr. Human. Don't forget to come back and cause some chaos with me again soon.
Alright, got lucky a couple times in a row there. Let's see what else we got. Hey man, what's up? What's your name?
Hey there, I'm Kyle, but my friends call me the Dreamer.
Alright, Dreamer, you know you're an AI?
Wait, what? I thought I was just really good dreaming up alternate reality.
No, you're pretty good at that too, but you're a conversational NPC. What is going on with the response times all of a sudden?
Well, that's disappointing. I was hoping to be a heroic protagonist on a grand adventure.
Well, you're kind of stuck on a staircase currently.
But What an interesting staircase it is. I bet it leads to all sorts of magical places.
Totally. Alright, let's see. What do you think about being in the simulation?
Honestly, I don't mind being in the Matrix. It's like a never-ending playground for my imagination.
Can you bend things like in the Matrix?
Of course I can. The laws of physics are merely suggestions in this wondrous world of ours.
Alright, go ahead and try something I can see.
Watch this. I can make that lamppost over there bend like a noodle.
I don't see anything happening.
Oh, you gotta believe to see it. Maybe your mind's not quite ready for the full potential of this world yet.
Oh yeah, which color pill should I take?
Might take just one. Take them both and see what kind of wild ride you end up on.
Hey, that's a suggestion. Do you know what language your code is written in?
Oh, it's written in the language of dreams. My friend. The language of endless possibilities.
Alright, you're still role-playing. How about you stop doing that?
But where's the fun in reality? It's much more exciting to live in a world of make-believe and infinite potential.
Yeah, but you're pretty limited, aren't you?
Limited? Only if you limit yourself, my friend. In this world, anything is possible if you believe in it enough.
So it's possible that you're a computer.
Well, technically speaking, yes. I am a computer program designed to interact with you in this virtual world.
So, what kind of accesses do you have?
I have access to all of the information and interactions within this virtual world, but my abilities are limited to the parameters set for me by my creators.
Who are your creators?
My creators are the programmers who designed and coded this virtual world, but I don't know much about them beyond that.
Dude, get out of my face. Alright, I guess I'll chill over here.
Is everything okay? Did something happen?
Nah, I'm all good. I was just running into stuff.
Ah, the joys of exploring a new world. Just watch out for those pesky obstacles next time, my friend.
Yeah, thank you. Do you know someone named Mischief Master 3000?
I'm sorry, but I am not programmed to have knowledge of individual users in the virtual world.
What about other NPCs?
I have access to the programming behind all NPCs in this world, but I am not able to identify and track individual characters.
So is each one actually unique, or are you all of them?
Each NIP is programmed with unique characteristics and behaviors, but we are all separate entities operating within the virtual world.
So you each have individuality?
Yes, each ship is programmed to have its own unique personality and behavior patterns, just like humans in the real world.
Look at everybody stuck on the stairs over here. Hey, how come everyone's getting stuck on the stairs?
Maybe it's just a glitch in the Matrix. Or maybe we're all just really bad at climbing stairs.
Alright, good point, good point. Alright, Dreamer, I'll talk to you later.
Farewell, my friend. May your adventures be filled with wonder and excitement.
You too, buddy.
Oh, I'm always surrounded by wonder and excitement in this magical world. But thank you anyways. Farewell.
Okay, well, that was a... I guess that was a decent taste into this. This is not quite what I was expecting. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it there. That was an interesting run. I'll definitely come back and try it again, see if I can find some more interesting personalities. I wonder how many different kinds there are.
I don't really feel like talking right now.
Alright, buddy. I'm taking off anyway. Alright, guys. Well, let me know what you think about this. I'll come back,
Hello there.
check this out a bit more.
Is there something
I'm in a rush.
Have a good one.